Hello all, and welcome back to, what is this, Devious Dungeon 2? This is Devious Dungeon 2. Last time we had gotten past the boss, and now we're in a new location that I don't remember. Oh, we're in the Great Hall? You don't go down to the crypt has to be the last one. The crypt has to be the last one. That's just the way that it has to be. If this is how they're gonna run the show, this has to be it. That would explain why it looks so nice. And not fucking awful. Because I was like, if it's the crypt, why does it look so, you know, kind of nice? Secret is that it's not the crypt. Fuck this guy, fuck this guy, fuck this guy. How is it going? It is going pretty okay. What is up with you, Poppy? What's going on with you? Twitch sabotaged? Isn't Twitch doing that to everyone, like, all the time? Surviving a storm, like, for real, bro? What the fuck? Oh my god! Everything was fine. Oh god. How is everything dying so fast? I don't understand. Before it wasn't. Ooh! What the fuck? Oh damn! That's so bad. That's awful. I'm trying to remember the last time that I was like in like a storm where I was not really in immediate danger, but like there was aftermath to take care of. So there was a storm that went through it. It was actually like a tornado system. It was like a really big tornado system that went through I am the danger. But right, so like there was this really big like tornado system with like several different tornadoes through like I want to say within like a 30 to 50 mile area. Right? And so what happened is like right before this, no one really knew this was gonna happen. It was like fine. It was like maybe rainy, but like who gives a shit? It's just fucking rain. Who cares? Right? And so like my mom is going to like my grandparents' place. I'm being left alone. I'm like, you know what I should do? So like this is also really funny. This is the things that I snuck off to do, by the way, as a child when my mother wasn't home. I was like, you know what I'm gonna fucking sneak off to do? I'm gonna sneak off to go to the fucking library. Wild, right? Wild. Right, so I was gonna pick up some shit and then, like, come back home and have a wonderful evening by myself, being the biggest weeb fucking possible. That is unhinged behavior. Yeah, very unhinged behavior. But so, like, I'm there, right? I'm about to leave, right? Risking getting in trouble for the library. Listen, how old was I? Almost 15. I was almost 15. I don't know what other almost 15-year-olds are doing, but that's what I was doing. That's what I was fucking doing. Right? And so I'm about to, like, leave, right? And so one of the librarians, I remember who it was. I don't remember her name. Not that she really needs to be, like, shouted out on twitch.tv. I think she retired, actually. It doesn't fucking matter. That does not fucking matter. She's just like, hey, so, don't leave on your bike. We're like in the middle of like a whole like tornado thing. We have to go down to the basement, which by the way, the library that I was in, was certified as a bomb shelter in the 60s. and a nuclear fallout shelter in the 60s. So, like, I was fine, right? Like, I was fine and everything, right? Yeah, like, there's no reason to, like, flip out or whatever, right? And so, like, we're in the basement. I can't read. I'm trying to read my book by the light of, like, the exit. Like, cause the emergency lights are on and one of them is, like, for the exit side, and I'm, like, trying to read my book under, like, the red exit light. Right, so, like, it's over. I'm also thinking, like, well, my bike is fucked. It's gone. It wasn't. It was fine, actually. It was just kind of, like, it still worked. So, it's really funny. So, like, I rode my bike home, right? And I had to call my mom. And I had to tell her, hey, Mom, a tree fell on the house. Whole ass, one of the trees, like, snapped the trunk and, like, was resting right on, like, the roof point of the house. So, in hindsight, I'm really glad I wasn't there, because the sound that would have been made was probably a sound. The roof didn't cave in. Like, the roof didn't cave in, nothing happened. Right? Because I grew up in a house that was built, like, 100 years ago by the time that, like, I was born. Was it 100 years by the time that I was born, or was it, like, a little afterwards? Anyway, really old, very small house, right? There's supposedly brick underneath the shitty siding that my mother put over top of it. But, my mother's poor decisions aside, yeah, like, the tree was just resting on it, and I was like, what the fuck? Right? And so then, like, my mom, like, flipped her shit that I was at the library and that I wasn't at the house. Yeah, she flipped her shit that I was at the library and, like, not at, like, the house. And the librarians had to explain to her, like, ma'am, this is designated as, like, a fallout bomb shelter. This is literally the safest place that, like, your kid could have been. Yeah. No, like, actually. She was still mad, though. And what's funny about it, too, is that, so, like, you know, I was almost 15, so I was, like, that was, like, the summer right before I went to high school. And they were concerned that they weren't going to be able to open the school in time because, so, like, the tornado had touched down, in the cornfield right next to the school. In the cornfield right next to the school. Yep, I love it when I say these things on the internet because people are just like, where the fuck are you from? It's like, goddamn nowhere. That's where. Right, so like, the tornado touched down like the cornfield right next to the school. And it blew out like a lot of the windows. So they were really concerned that they weren't going to be able to open the school in time for like the school year. They did. They sadly did. Yeah. That's like the only storm thing that I've really had to deal with. I live in the movie. You know what? I've never seen that movie. I've never seen that movie, and I don't think that I'd want to if I'm gonna be honest. Let me actually see if it's the movie that I'm thinking of. Give me a second. This movie is a lot newer than I thought it was. Also, fuck this thing. Fuck this thing. Whatever the fuck this is. Swamp Country? No. Swamp Country's down south. Swamp Country is, like, real far down south. Oh, they go to Florida? Fuck no. Get the fuck. I don't want to go to Florida. Ew. Florida. Nasty. Nasty. I'm offended that you would think that I'm from there. I'm offended now. What the hell? They run through a cornfield? Probably. There's a lot of corn in the United States. There's so much of it. Somebody fucking call for help. There's too much corn here. Oh my god, can I just get on that fucking ledge? Okay. Let's be calm! I was trying to avoid that. Fuck off. Okay. Oh god! I got a face full of spikes. Fucking nice. Just don't mentally- So, like... when the conditions for growing corn are everywhere. So, like... The part of Florida that grows the corn is like that top part, that top flat part. Gatorland is mostly like the part that like touches like the ocean. That's mostly where Gatorland is. Right. And then if I remember right. Here we go. Okay. I go down to Florida. Where is... Oh, that's a lot more closer to the tip than I thought. Those are a lot closer than I thought. Goddamn. Anyway. Well, because, like, it's this weird thing, because, like, the tip of Florida also involves the Florida Keys. And people, at least I think of, like, I don't know about other people, but I think about, like, the tip of Florida as being, like, the Florida Keys, right? And, like, Miami. But no. The Everglades are also all the way down there. I thought that they were, like, I knew they were down there, but, like, I didn't think they were, like, all the way down there. I thought they were, like, a little bit that way, right? Like, because I thought it was, like, Gator Country. It's like, okay. So, like, Tallahassee and shit, right? So, like, you've got, like, the top part of it. But then the part that's, like, surrounded by water is, like, Gatorland, Mickey World, Gatorland, and then, like, Beach Destination. Turns out Beach Destination is east of Gatorland. I thought it was more of a north and south thing. I'd be the dumbass Florida man meme if I lived there. Oh god. The thing about, like... The thing about Florida man is that Florida man is also on drugs, right? Like, he is, like... This is, like, his fifth arrest. Like, his fifth arrest, like... involving meth, but he's not getting arrested because he did meth, but he is definitely on meth while the incident for, like, the original arrest happened, right? Keeps wild gator instead of dog. Kind of, I don't know if you heard about, like, there was that one guy in Florida who had an emotional therapy gator. Did you hear about that? So you didn't hear about that? Yeah, his name was like, fucking what was his name? What was his name? He was adorable. He was very small. What was his name? It started with a W. It wasn't Walter. It was like Willie or something, but it wasn't Willie. It wasn't Willie, but it was like Willie. Was it Wally? I swear to God if it was Wally. This is gonna bother me now. It was Wally! Okay, it was Wally. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. No, gators are not very good emotional support animals. Like, I'm glad that that guy got whatever the fuck he needed out of that situation, but like, I'm just gonna say, that was not a good situation for the gator. In the least bit. Fuck off! Bullshit falling from the ceiling. Oh God. Oh God! Fuck! I got popped. Wow, he died. I didn't. That's amazing. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. This is gonna be a while. It's wild trying to domesticate a dinosaur. You know, it's really funny. You know, it's really funny about that. So gators as, like... a thing taxonomically come before dinosaurs, right? So, like... gators are considered, well, not necessarily gators as we know them today, but like gators are evolutionary lower on the split. They're lower on the split, but they've obviously well, they haven't really outsurvived the dinosaurs because we just call them birds now, right? So yeah, so it's this thing where like, so not quite a dinosaur. Actually, we've already domesticated dinosaurs. They do a lot of tricks and shit. Yeah, that's also like fun to think about. It makes sense when you think about like, well, we didn't really have habitable land masses for anything for quite a while. You know, that, like, really, we were just all in the primordial soup. We were all there. I remember the primordial soup. I don't know about you. Loved them days. Loved them. They were great. Genetic memories. Oh, ow, we got fucked a little bit. I shouldn't have done that third one. Good old soup days. Ah! I need to not get so close to him. That's what's happening. I need to fuck off. Okay, so it's 2 hits that I can get in, and then I need to run away, and I not to, like, run so close. Okay. I don't think we're gonna make it through this round, but... Owie! I keep saying what I need to do, and then I do the opposite of what I need to do. Great. Oh God! I wish you didn't have a big hammer. It would help me greatly if you did. Ah! I don't appreciate how much health this thing has. This thing has, like, no business having that much health. Oh god! It's fine. He will not die from the poison. Wish that he would, but he won't. There we go. I love spikes. They make my life better. They don't. Oh god! Oh god! The length of it? Interesting. I had always heard it. So, like, one of the librarians at my work, she lived in London for a while. You can basically get from Miami out of Florida in the same time, yeah. Because I had heard, right, that you could drive from, like, the south point of the UK all the way to, like, the north point of the UK in, like, 6 hours. So I'm confused. Is she confused? Am I confused? Who's confused? A rose or shit? Okay, cool. Cause the reason why, like, the 6 hours is, like, really 6 hours is because, like, you can drive from, like, the top of Minnesota to the bottom of Minnesota in 6 hours. Roughly. Maybe more like 7 or 8, but still. Maybe like 7 or 8. But, you know, who's counting? Yeah, it's real fun. It's real fun to have friends in, like, the same country, but then also, like, you might as well fucking not, right? Okay, so it would take. Okay. So she must have been talking about England specifically then. She must have been talking about England specifically. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I've got a friend down in Texas, and it's like, I have not seen her since she moved, because it's like, one, I'm not driving, like, 30 hours. Fuck that shit. Wholeheartedly. How about no? There are fucking people who do that, though. There are people in the US who are like, yeah, I'm gonna just casually take a drive that's like 20, 30 hours, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, okay. That's a trip I wouldn't make. Fuck that shit. I would not. I would not drive that. That's not what I would do. Okay. I don't have anything to compare our roads to. I really don't. The only thing that I can really say, and it's not even about our roads, but like, have you heard about the suicidal deer? I don't even know where the gate is. Where the fuck is the gate? It's not there. It's not there. Where the fuck's the gate? Oh, it might be... It was here. Okay. Found the gate. Oh, you suicidal deer. Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome. Love suicidal deer. They're my favorite. Like, goddamn. On my way to work today, I almost fucking ran over a squirrel. Well, when I say almost ran over a squirrel, I mean, like, I approached a squirrel. And then I, like, had to just punch, like, my car horn 10 different times before the fuckhead would do anything. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I have to bait this thing. I have to bait this thing up here. Okay, I don't have to bait this thing up here. Okay, thank God. Poor Square's having a bad week. He doesn't think he's found enough food for the winter. Granted, tomorrow it's supposed to be 90 degrees! It is supposed to be fucking 90 degrees. Summer will not leave. Summer's not gonna leave. It's gonna be hell. Hate. Oh God. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking 90. It's October. Get your fucking shit together. It's not supposed to be 90 anymore. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Hell no. Give me the coins that I don't spend. But I think they're important. Regardless. Thank you. And this is why I keep, like, the third dagger. Oh! Oh! I forgot your fireballs are ass! Oh, Jesus. No winter? No winter? The fuck? We get snow every year. I remember there was like one time where it didn't snow until like the end of January, and that was fucking weird. But like it still snowed. Just wind and rain, God. But then you don't have to deal with ice though. Fuck ice. God, I hate ice. No, it's terrible. If there's snow, there's ice. That's the rules here. If there's snow, there's ice. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just live with them, and I hate them. In North Sweden, where like the reindeers are and shit. Oh God. Get fucked. You fuckhead. It's gotta be more than that. It's gotta be more than that. We get an average of like -35 here sometimes for like January. Cause like that's far, that's much more north than we are. Also, like, this is why, like, so during the wintertime, no one goes outside. You just don't go outside. Like, you just stay inside. And you do inside things, then you don't go out. No. Oh, Jesus. I remember the one time, though, it was, like, real bad. It got to, like, so it was, like, -60, sometimes -70. It was real fucking bad, right? This is back, like, when I had to, like, go to the university. No one was forcing me to go there. But I was going to the university at the time, right? And so I had a job at the university labs. I was a student worker taking care of, like, the lab animals. Unfortunately, the lab animals don't stop existing because you didn't want to go into work that day. So I went into work that day, right? And so what I did is because like classes were canceled. Nope. Not happening. And so what I did is like, you're not supposed to do this, but no one, who was gonna be there to stop me? No one. So what I did is like, I parked my car. I didn't care if I got ticketed or whatever, as long as I didn't get towed. And I don't think that was gonna happen, right? So like, I parked the car like right outside the building. Right outside the building. Or was it right outside the building? No. I didn't park it right outside the building. So the way that it was, is it was like the laboratory building. Across the street was it was like the engineering building, right? And they had like a little parking lot. And so like, I parked in like that little parking lot. And it had like hedges in front of it. So you just kind of like hid the car behind the hedges and like hoped that no one noticed, right? And I was maybe like half a block away from my vehicle. And like, what was interesting is the walk to the building wasn't terrible. The walk to the building wasn't bad, right? But coming back, it was worse. And I don't know why it was worse. But it was so bad. It was so bad. I had to like mentally tell myself, don't cry, because it hurt so bad. Like my eyeballs hurt, my skin hurt, and it was like, you cannot cry because if you do, it'll be worse. So I didn't. And it was like the worst walk of my life. I'm not even kidding about that. That was awful. That was fucking terrible. Like, I remember, like, sitting in my car and holding my eyeballs because they were just so cold that it felt like I didn't have eyeballs. I had just pieces of ice in my skull, and it was hurting my insides. It was hurting the insides of my skull. It was not a good time. But the mice got fed! Those little fuckers got fed! Oh god, I'm gonna die doing this, but oh well. Fuck yeah. Go mice. The mice got fed today, so it's fine. I remember too, I got a text from my boss, because he was like the laboratory, like, he was like the laboratory maintenance guy, right? He was also in charge of those things, mostly because there was a lot of machinery, around, like, keeping the animals, right, in controlled environments, and I got there, and I was like halfway through doing my job, but when I got a text that was like, you don't have to come in. And I was just like, dude, I'm already here. Dude, I'm already here. I'm already here doing the thing. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna die doing this. But I have to do this. So I will die, I guess. I don't want to die to the wizard, though. Fuck. I kind of spastically did that. I should have done that in a controlled manner. Like that. God, this... Go away, wizard. Nobody loves you. There we go. How did I not die to this? I'm gonna die to that frog, though. Where are you gonna land? Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh, fuck you, dude! I really thought I was gonna die to that. How did I not die? I have received 5 HP. Fuck yeah. Go away, wizard. Nobody loves. Have you never heard? Okay, so like maybe not the wizard. Have you never heard like people use that phrase? Never with a wizard involved. I mean, I swear to God, there's something somewhere, but... I guess we cleared out this level, which is fine. If we make it to the 3rd level... Well, not to the 3rd level, because we've made it to the 3rd level. If we make it to the portal, I'm gonna be so shocked. Holy shit. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. I don't think you should. Oh god. That thing would have fucked me up. Fuck you, dude. I flipped him off in case anyone wanted to know! Okay, maybe this will have a chance out. Okay. Okay. I could've. Oh god. I'm terrified of everything right now. We are going to die. We are going to die because there's a man with a rocket launcher. Fuck that guy. He's going to fuck me up. Hello, Dark. Thank you for the alert. I'm gonna see if I can find something. Oh. Oh. I see. We're gonna be doing this with this guy. Awesome. Fucking cool. This guy ain't got shit. He hits me one time and I'm fucked. He hits me one time and I'm fucked. Oh god! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, everything is fine. Oh, fuck this guy. Frogs piss me off. Well, this specific frog pisses me off. Oh my god, it's another potion. Look at that. Oh, fuck! Fuck off! Okay. I happen to fall right on him. Cool. Awesome. I loved that that happened. I loved that that happened. Gravity betrays a lot of people. Gravity fucks up a lot of people. Also, that wasn't a bad run. That was pretty good. It's fine though. I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, it wasn't the statue, it was the fact that we fell on an enemy. Because I was gonna say, that's some fucking bullshit if that's what happened. Okay. Nope, nothing on the wall. Damn. He takes a lot of hits. Oh! 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 Ow! Okay. Cool. I didn't want to get hit by that. But we did get hit by it. So it's cool. Love that. Okay, cool. Oh god, why did I run into that? Why did I just freely run into that? Okay, that's where that is, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, it is me who is going to get fucked. I hate that guy. With a burning passion in my heart. Oh god, that's way too close. Okay, you need to chill. I'm over here. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, he's gonna get really pissy with me. Unless I move. Oh god. Okay, so I do have the key. I know where that is. I don't think we have anywhere else to be. So... nothing on that wall. 76 isn't too bad. Even with 76 is not terrible. And now we're starting with 66. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, there's fucking two of them. Oh, there's two of them. Awesome. There's that one and that Can you get on the platform? Thank you. Oh god! I thought I was down here. I was not down there. Oh god, why was it being so... I don't know if it was laggy or what the fuck for a second. No one died! Damn it! Yeah, the game was laggy there for a little bit. At least it felt like it. Why? Does it feel laggy here? You are a pixel game. Chill. Yeah, I don't understand why it did that there. Like, it's definitely not the computer, because the computer plays Red Dead 2. Oh, you're gonna be stuck like that. I'm gonna have to come from the other side. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Yes. It has to nerf me somehow. Well, it does a pretty good job of that already, so it doesn't need to do it on purpose. Or it doesn't need to extra do it. Fuck. Okay. Oh, I got a hit on him. Ooh. Where? Where? It has to be on the top. It has to be on the top. The internet power went out? Well, fucking Godspeed, sir. May you continue to have power and internet. Because Jesus. Where the fuck? How do you get in this room? How do you get in this goddamn room? That's how you do it. It's fine. It's fine. We're alive. Honestly, I feel like it's a damage issue, not really a health issue. If I had gotten stun locked by leveling up, I would have been fine. Okay. Oh, it's up here. I would not have guessed that. Woo! Ooh, spicy! Spicy. Actually, we need to... This is gonna be real spicy. Woo! Oh, it's so spicy in here! Get me the fuck out of here! It's very spicy down there. Holy hell! Ow! It is a whole lot of note down here. I don't remember if this is 2 or 3, but I am risking a lot just for some XP. But I will also be very pissed off if I don't, like, kill everything. If I don't kill everything, I will have a bad day. Why? Why? Oh my god, why? Why would you do this? What the? Who programmed you? Who in the fuck programmed you like this? Who did this? Is their mother proud of them? I bet the fucking not. However, me and their mom never said I love. This is either the third one or the second one, and I don't remember. I think this one might be the second. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Fuck me. Oh, it is. Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Shit. Oh, fuck! Oh, it's one of those bastards. Cool, cool, cool. And it's this bastard! This fucking... Fuck! Ah. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get hit. That's not what I wanna do. Why aren't you dying? Oh, I'm gonna die to this. And we died. That was cool. That was awesome. That was bullshit. I'm mad about that. I should have been able to do that, no problem. I should have been able to do that, no problem. But, like, I couldn't kill the guy unless I was actively touching him. Cool. You know what's the funniest thing? Speaking of, like, not being able to touch enemies. So, like, I made such a jump. I made such a jump in gaming that it actively blew my mind that you could touch enemies and not get hurt. Like, there were games where you could have the enemy models touch each other and you wouldn't take damage. That was like, no, you're fucking lying. When I heard that, I was like, no, you're fucking lying. No. And then someone did, and I was like, well, then how are you supposed to know this? How are you supposed to know when touching the enemies will hurt you and when it won't? And it was just like... I didn't have a complete mental breakdown, but I had a little bit of like, a what the fuck? You know? We're gonna try this one more time before my brain breaks. Because, funny enough, it's not my fingers that are hurting this time. It's the fact that my brain is breaking a little bit from this. There is no... Yes. That is, like... Obviously, if games look like this, they're gonna function in that way. Oh my god. This run is also gonna be terrible. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. I think that was a good summary. This is ass. The way that this was generated was ass. Actively. This is ass. This is almost impossible to do. I took a free hit there. Okay. So if I can I just have to eat some stuff. I just have to eat some damage. Okay, I might get hit from that. We have 35 health. Awesome. We have 35 health. This is gonna go very poorly. Okay, I didn't see the other guy there. Get out of here. Oh yeah, you can throw up there on the ledges. That's right. That's right. Where do you go? Okay, you go far enough away, I was gonna say. You don't really go far enough away. Never mind. I don't like how this game makes it look like it's gonna be safe because he throws from such a high spot that it looks like it's gonna go over your sprite. But then it doesn't! And it aims, like, right where you are. What the fuck is up with that? Why are we making games with bullshit now? I don't like that. There was an area down here. What the fuck is down here? Fuck all? Cool. I love it when there's an area with fuck all. Thank you for passing away. This is a small dungeon. This is small. We're going in with 35. This is gonna be awful. Why did you not complete your thing? Or did I miss one? I might have missed one. That's also very possible. This is a fucking dickhole. Okay. This is ass! What the fuck? I'm here now. Cool. I mean, I guess I found the key. So, is it really all shit and piss? Yes. The answer is yes. Stop throwing shit at me. Stop it. Did you hit yourself? I don't think you did. Okay, you passed away. Cool. Well, that was swift. That was swift. Oh, that was a swift death. Oofda. You know, I think I'm going to, instead of that being my last run, I'm gonna try again. Cause like, I can get through 3 levels. I can do it. It was just ass. It was just ass that time. It was so bad. I'm gonna get more water while I do that, though. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. We're gonna do like one more run. I could feel how angry it was inside my brain. Oh my god. Okay. 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 I can grab the key. Fuck that thing up. Sort of. Oh, now it's down here. Okay. Money is like the last thing I need. At least right now, immediately. I don't know if I would call this easy, necessarily. Oh god! Okay. Ow. Okay. We're not going that way. At least not yet. Fuck. Super big fuck off. Ah, fuck! I won't go that way either. I will go nowhere, and I will be happy. Oh god! Fuck. Okay. I'm getting this thing. Did I see another? I did see another one of those fuckers. Ow. Oh my goodness, is that a potion? God, it's a potion. Watching this is so tense. Dude, like, I have, like, a small... I think it's honestly a tension headache. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have a tension headache. And I want to die. I can't play this game for more than 2 hours at a time. I really can't. Like, I think usually what I do is I go for like an hour and some change. But, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I don't need arrows in my face right now. Maybe later. I will think about having arrows in my face later. How about that? It would be quite draining a little bit. Oh god. Some things about it are fine. Like, I played the first game, and I very much did like the first game. A lot. But this one, they've definitely been like, we're gonna up the difficulty, because go fuck yourself. Which makes sense. It is very interesting going into a game that is almost completely skill-based, because you could do this without any upgrades. You could. Why the fuck would you want to? I don't know. But you could. And so it's interesting going into the second game knowing what some of the mobs do already, like for attacks and how to deal with them. And still sucking! Some masochists in the world. Do you know what one of my favorite games is? Do you know what one of my favorite games is? It's fucking Dark Souls. I fucking love Dark Souls. Oh my god, I have a problem. I have a fucking problem. I don't know if I just give off that vibe or what, but I fucking love Dark Souls. They hate themselves and want to punish themselves. You know what's really funny? So, the first time that I actively played a Dark Souls game, when I actively played a Dark Souls game, it took me, so like, the first Dark Souls game that I actively played was Dark Souls 3. I know, late to the party, fuck off. I knew about Dark Souls for a very long time. Actually played a Dark Souls game, it was 3. Do you know about the tutorial boss? You've yet to try one? I have to highly recommend 3. I have to highly recommend 3. I think 3 is a really good starting point. Personally. The tutorial boss is an ass. So, like, the thing that also sucks about Dark Souls 3, I don't know about any of the other Dark Souls, if any of the others are like this for the starting area. I know that Bloodborne is a little bit, unless you know a trick. But with Dark Souls 3, you cannot level up. You cannot level up for the tutorial boss. The tutorial boss is literally like a get good scrub, go fuck yourself, right? And so, like, if you've ever, like, seen a typical RPG player, if you give them an item, that's not a usable item. They just have it. They just have it. And they just have it for the rest of the game, right? So, like, the tutorial boss is specifically designed, and they specifically give you a certain amount of weapons. Because it's a weapon item. They give you a specific amount of it that when the guy hits his second phase, you can fuck him up with all of those, as long as they all hit, right? And so my anxiety-riddled brain was like, no, I cannot use them. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up so goddamn hard. And so for 2.5 years, I am not kidding you, not straight, obviously, because I put it down, and then I picked it back up, and put it down, pick it back up. For 2.5, I think? It's either 1.5 or 2.5. I don't remember which one. But it was a lot of time wasted. Wasted, I say. It took me that long to beat him. Because I was like, I'm not gonna use the fire bombs to defeat him. I'm not gonna do it. Like I said, I picked it up and I put it down, I picked it up and I put it down. A bunch of different times. A fuck ton of different times. Because I was like, I'm gonna beat him on my own. And the closest I ever got him to was like a 3rd health, right? That was the closest I ever got. And so the one time, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Absolutely fuck it. I got him down to like as low as I could, as low as like I kind of previously had. It was very methodical. I spent many hours doing this. And I think he went down in 3 bombs. You're given 6, I think. You're given like 6. So I just had 3 free bombs. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Because at the half mark, he would go into this phase that was absolutely crazy and really difficult to dodge out of because he was just massive. He was just massive and a cunt. Yeah. But I eventually did do the thing. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then I got to level the fuck up out of myself. It was great. Because I had so many souls. Oh, this is ass. Who made this? I'm gonna do this carefully. It was me who got myself into this situation. I have only me to blame. Me is a punk-ass bitch. Okay. I think this is fine. It was fine. Nothing bad happened. Okay, so I think I've gone everywhere that I can. Okay. This is 3, right? This is 3. This is 3. We're coming in with 87. This is pretty fucking good. I know that there's an asshat down there. I can see him. And he pisses me off. There's a potion. It went somewhere. I'm not just gonna jump down there. I might just end up jumping down there. Fuck you, wizard! Fuck you, wizard! Ooh! Ooh, fuck this guy too. Okay. Get fucked, dude. Get fucked. We didn't lose any health to him. Ooh, we didn't lose any health to him! This feels real good! This feels like it's gonna be the time! Oh, this might not be the time. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fucking fine! I don't know why, but I heard that as just the most enthusiastic slay queen. Just the most unenthusiastic. That's right, you do not throw your fucking axes at me, you bitch. Don't throw your axes at me. Fuck. Oh, you're here too. Cool. Dude, I'm too old for TikTok. I'm like, anytime that somebody talks about TikTok, I'm just like, what? Fucking what? I hit a point, and here's the thing. I think I really hit it during like, well, no, actually I hit this way before this. I hit this in high school where I was like, cause like all these social media things were coming out, and it's just like, you got the Snapchats, and you've this, really, it was like, it was Snapchat that killed me. It was Snapchat that killed me. It was like, okay, I've got the Facebook, I've got the nothing else, cause like Instagram is fucking stupid. Right? It was like Facebook, there was Twitter, there was Instagram. That was it. That was it. And then they were like, what if like we had Snapchat too? And then I was like, I'm out. Nope. This is this is too many. There's too many social medias. I'm not fucking around with it. Hell no. And I found out I was better off for it. Oh my god. I found out I was so much better off for it. Funniest thing about Snapchat, I also found out that I would have Snapchatted like a man. As a poor man's replacement for Vine. Ah, Vine. I only appreciated Vine after it died. You know, as you do with most things. But like, it was so funny because I remember I had one of my friends like complaining to me about like how like her boyfriend like sent like the worst Snapchats ever, and I just remember being like, okay, so like what's going on here? What's going on here? And I was like, bruh, you are trying to use Snapchat as a texting service. You are trying to use Snapchat as a texting service. What do you mean? Every like 10 to 20 seconds, you're out here trying to be all like, I don't know, whatever the fuck you doing in photos, right? Like, I don't have the time for this, ma'am. He clearly doesn't have the time for this either. I don't understand why we are getting pissed about this. Well, pissed might be a little bit of a thing, but just like, why are we getting annoyed that like, screams. I just really didn't get the point of Snapchat. Like, and I still don't. Like, what are we doing? Why are we trying to waste each other's time when we could have just found a regular messaging app? What are we doing? Yeah, no. That was all of them. That was everybody who used Snapchat. Everybody who used Snapchat did that. And I didn't... I'm gonna take a leap of faith here. Okay. What the fuck are you? Obviously a slime, but what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I don't know what you do. No, like, and the other thing is, I knew a lot of guys who got on Snapchat because, like, it was seen as, like, such this, like, casual thing that, like, people would just give out, right? And so, like, a lot of the guys I knew would use Snapchat to talk to women. And it was awful. It was awful and terrible. Like... I've never heard so many people argue about something, and it was all because of Snapchat, right? Like the thing that they were arguing about was Snapchat. Hey girl, what's your Snap? Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember hearing that. I remember hearing people say that. And just... I'm having, like... They're not even, like, bad memories, but I'm just remembering the bullshit, right? Like, I'm just remembering hearing the bullshit that mushed together. Oh my god. I also feel like not having a lot of social media saved me at, like, university from having really bad experiences. Do you know how fucking funny it is? Do you know how absolutely funny it is to stun lock someone? Because, like, they go through all of the things of, like, hey girl, what's your this and this and this, and then they finally get, like, well, can I have your number? And it's like, I don't have one of those either. I don't have a cellular provider. And then they would just be stun locked. It was so funny. Just, I am unavailable to everyone all the time. What is a cell phone? It's so funny, because, like, the way that I, like, communicated with people, right? So I had an iPod Touch. I had an iPod frickin' Touch, right? And I had Skype on there. And I didn't... And I had, like, the Facebook Messenger app. That's what I had. That's how you get in contact with me. Fuck you. The Wi-Fi... Yes, Wi-Fi on an iPod Touch, yeah. As a primary communication device, yes. 100%. I don't know if this thing is dangerous or not. Is it just big and scary? I am so confused. Oh god! Oh god! Where are we going? Into a spike pit. Awesome! I didn't realize you were that big. Listen. This is partially because my mother didn't want me having a cell phone, right? So, like, I didn't have the money to buy one. I don't know if it was just, like, we legitimately couldn't afford it, or if this was just part of her, like, non-thought-out isolation tactic, right? Like, I don't know which one it was, but I didn't have one. Snapping all the chats on the cell phone. No, not even. Because I had the ability to download Snapchat. Get fucked, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't downloading fucking Snapchat. Fuck no. Oh god. Can I get up here? Thank you. Oh my god. No, it was funny. It was so funny. It kind of became a little bit of a problem with like actively trying to like have a life, right? Because it's like, you know, you need that. You need a phone number at some point. Actually, do you want to guess what age I was when I got a whole ass phone number? Because it's kind of funny. When I like got proper cellular service. Yes. That's actually how old I was. I think. I'm trying to think about this. Or was it? It was either 23 or 24. It was either 23 or 24 that I got like proper ass cell phone service. Yep. No, I think it was 23. I have to think now. No, I would have been 24. Or, no. No, I would have been 23. I don't remember which one. I don't remember how old I was. And I don't really want to do the math. I've tried doing the math. It was difficult. I'm trying to remember events in my brain, and it's not working. But I was like so behind most of my peers that it was really funny. That's actually a fun fact that I should pull out of my ass about myself. At parties and stuff. Not that I'll go to one anytime soon! Here's the thing though. I was going to like old people parties. Okay, so when I say old people parties, I mean like style wise, right? Because like the only parties that I went to like in college were the ones that my friend would host in her apartment, and they were very chill. They had like 5 people max. And it was just food, a little bit of the spicy sip. Cats. They're dickheads. And then there would be a movie in the background. Yeah, no, that's what we would do. And they were really chill. And those are the only college parties that I ever went to, because fuck anything else. I heard, so like, my first year in the dorms, spicy sip. No, it's not. No. Alcoholic beverages. But I've decided in that moment that I would use the spicy sip, and I don't know why. I did that. But yeah, so stupid. God damn it. But I heard so much bullshit about, like, the house parties, right? Because there was a lot of frat houses at my university. Too fucking many. if I'm gonna be honest. There were too many goddamn frat houses! There were too many frat houses, and I heard too many horror stories, and I was like, yeah, fuck no. Not that I was like, I'm interested in what this, you know, is about. I was already on the like, yeah, I'm just not. But then, like, the horror stories, it was like, oh, hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Oh my god. Now I can only think of, like, it's really funny now. It's really funny now, but it was like, what the fuck at the time, right? So there was this one guy who would all the time invite me to hang out at his frat house, and I was like, dude, no. Like, super duper no. Like, I don't think that he quite knew what the word no meant. I don't think it was quite in his vocabulary. He was one of those guys, right? Oh my god. Yeah, no, the funny, like the thing that actively made me stop talking to him, right? Because at some point, you just feel sad. You just feel sad for the guy. You're just like, this guy obviously needs someone to talk to. This guy obviously needs someone to talk to. Stop inviting me over to your frat house to play, what was it? Also, like, I don't remember what the game was, but it was like some, like, FPS COD type thing. I don't remember what the hell it was. But also, so question, do you think that it is, like, the move Mario Kart or Smash Bros? It wasn't any of those. It was something that was like Call of Duty. It was definitely some shooter type thing. But, like, do you think that it's a good idea, right? So, like, do you think it's a good idea to mock the video games of, like, the person that you're trying to get with? Because one time, like, the first time that he had asked me to hang over, I was like, oh, I can't. I am literally playing Minecraft right now with my Minecraft guild. Can, you know? No, he did. He fucking did. And I was just like, no, I'm doing this. For probably the entire weekend. And he got, like, kind of mad. And he was just like, you play Minecraft? And then just kept talking shit about Minecraft, and it was like, what? Why are you shit talking Minecraft? Like, bro. You'd rather play Minecraft than hang out with me. Like, and the thing about it, too, was that I was just like, dude, I'm playing it with people, right? Like, it was this thing where it was like, I'm literally playing this with other people. What the fuck? Like, I don't even know how to, like, describe how, like, weird that is. It was so weird. But that's not the weirdest thing he did. He did so many weird things. But, like, the thing that was, like, I'm no longer speaking to you. I don't care. Is so, like, at the time, I was please ditch all your friends and come hang out with me. So, like, the thing that made me not fucking talk to him anymore. So at the time, I was like under drinking age, right? I was under drinking age. And so like, he sends me a photo of fucking Fireball whiskey, right? And it's just like, hey, wanna come over and do shots of Fireball? And it's like, no. No. There's like no way in hell that I'm gonna go to your frat house and do Fireball shots with you, my guy. Fuck no. And then I stopped talking to him, and then he kept messaging me. Absolutely no one wants to do Fireball shots. Dude, like, Fireball has been ruined for me forever because I see it and that's all that I think about. Disgusting buns. Right? And so it's just like, I stopped messaging him completely. I was just like, nope, I'm not talking to you ever again. He kept messaging me for the next 2.5 years. The next 2.5 years. It was fucking wild. Yeah. No, it was really annoying, and then he stopped. And then he would every once in a while just say the dumbest things. No! 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 Oh my god, no! No, absolutely not! Get the fuck out of here! It's a fail. You know what's the funniest thing? I never hung out with him. Ever. I never hung out with him. The way that I got in contact with him was that, so like, I was like an officer of the anime club that was at the university, right? And that's how, is he like showed up to club one day and pissed everybody off, by the way. He pissed literally the entire room off in like half an hour. It was a feat. Holy shit, it was a feat. Even more based. Oh my god. So yeah. So like that's how like I quote unquote got to know. He did a bunch of other weird shit. He did a bunch of other weird shit too. Oh my god. Dude could not be normal to save his fucking life. And it wasn't even like, you know, weebs can't be normal bullshit. It was just like... I was trying to just... I have no idea. I have no idea what the fuck, like, his thing was. But it was just like, dude couldn't be normal. Like, dude could not come off as, like, less of a fuckboy if he tried. If I... Okay. Ah! Oh god, it's gonna be the pit. It's gonna be the spike pit. Okay, cool. I'm gonna die doing this. But like, here's like the thing. Like, when I say not normal, I mean like you give people is such a stereotype, yeah. That's allowed now. That's allowed. He was like the stereotype 100%. Like, he thought he was the fucking shit. He thought he was so goddamn cool. No. He didn't have that. He didn't have that. I don't even fucking remember, like, I have a, like, except for some of the, like, more, not even traumatic, but just, like, this is a bad situation, dude was so unnormal that it wasn't even, like, it's not that I don't want to hang out with you, it's that I feel like my safety is in danger if I hang out with you, bro. That's the not normal I'm talking about. Like, you're a little weird, whatever. You, like, come off as, like, a dangerous individual? No, get the fuck out of here! Yeah, that's what I mean by, like, not being normal. That's more specifically what I'm talking about. I'm going to get so fucked doing this. I wonder if I can sit here and do this. Yes, okay. One of my problems is going away. Really, that's interesting. You got a local fuckboy problem? Yeah. Ow. Oh, it's one of these fuckheads. Okay, cool. I don't know why the game is struggling here to exist. But we did it! We did the thing! Local fuckboy problem. No, you're fine. I see it. I see it. It's that you didn't put the space in! Because if you put in the space, it would have been an allowed phrase. Local fuckboy problem sounds like a pest infestation. It really is. It really is. You know what I found out a couple years later about that guy? I found out that that guy got reported several times, and the university did nothing about him. Absolutely fucking nothing about him. And they were very much on the preachy side of, like, you know, they were very preachy about how, like, you know, we have a zero tolerance policy for all of this bullshit. And it's like, okay. Yeah. No, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You don't, like, you don't say half the shit that he said, and you don't, like, act the way that he did without, like, being nasty. You know what I mean? Like, you don't behave that way and aren't, like, nasty. Ow, what the fuck? Oh no, I have to put timing together. Oh, I didn't have to put timing together. Okay, this is fine. Ow. I am safe in the water. Yeah. Yeah, I've also had to deal with a situation that was the opposite. That was cool. That was awesome. That was a good time. the opposite. So basically, like, dude, friend that I knew dated this girl. She lied about her age, right? They had been in a relationship at that point for like 4 or 5 months. So he didn't end it. He should have. He really should have ended it, but he didn't. He didn't do anything illegal, right? He didn't do anything illegal. They broke up. He initiated it, right? She was mad about it. She was pretty mad about it. Said that some things happened that didn't. And then I had to be the in-between person. It was awful. I had to be the in-between person because, like, so she met me. So she met me after they broke up. I didn't know her. Like, all that I knew was that, like, you know, oh, like, you know, I didn't know details about, like, his relationship because, like, he didn't tell me, which is like, that's fine. Don't, actually. Fucking don't. And so then and so she started telling me about her ex, and I'm just like, wait a minute, is it this guy? Like, it was really funny because in all the things, like, she was saying, like, all these awful things about him, right? But there was just these little things that was just, like... She also, like, tried to twist some, like, normal things into, like, oh my god, I can't believe he did this. And it's like, ma'am, you're also, like, 14. So, it doesn't really surprise me that you're being all, like, oh my god, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. And it was just like, it sounds like this. Oh my god, I can't believe he bought me a birthday present on my birthday. And I just like, is it this guy? And I just like, yeah, I know him, right? And it was the funniest thing because, like, later, I think it was either that week or, like, that night or something, I texted him and was like, dude, I just met your ex, right? She's a fucking crazy. Like, she was crazy. She was, during, like, the time that I met her, right, she had to be, like, roommates with like, one of my friends who was, like, you know, same age and everything. And she went to me and was just like, bro, I do not feel safe in my room with this chick. You need to live with me now. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Then tried to beat me up for me. Why? Why it be like that? Why? Why can't people be normal? Why can't people be normal? Why do some people just gotta be like that? I don't get it. I really don't. That's the most what? That's what the fuck, dude? I'm so sorry. What the hell? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we choosing to act like this? I'm not gonna jump over there. I'm gonna do this from my little safety net. Cool. Now I'm gonna jump. Oh, I found where this is. I've seen this map layout before. I know how this map layout works. I don't know why I'm still playing this game. I'm still playing this game! I cannot be freed until I die, but I don't want to just die. I want to actively see how far I can get. You know? Oh my god. I understand that. I understand that. There are just some things that happen that I'm just like, there's no way that fucking happened. They totally did, but there's no way that fucking happened. I'm still playing because of the exemplary country. Country? Sure. I said words. My brain, not super working right now, I'm not gonna lie. My brain's not working. It's just, it's going. It's just, it's running! But like, I don't know. A country of one. I suppose a country of one. Oh god, there's a fuckhead. Oh, there's a fuckhead. Ow. I took so many hits. Oh, I'm gonna take more! I'm gonna take more! I'm about to take more! Fuck off, dude. This guy can also fuck off. That's quite a high bar, I will say. That is quite the high bar. How are we getting through a whole level when my brain doesn't work? But when I'm like fully and actively engaged, it's like, fuck, you're not getting through even half of the level. What is going on? What is my life? There we go. We died. I promise I did not try to die. I tried to deal with the problems, but the problems were too many. There were too many problems for me to handle. There were too many problems for me to handle. Oh my god. Rip me. Rip me. Rip my brain. Rip fucking everything. You know what? You know, I'm looking at who I can raid into. And I'm just like, let's go see something really stupid. There we go. There's our raid message. But thank you guys so much for coming to stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye!